So we're the Arch8 members Zoom, and talking about the ERC 1170, 1155 implementation that Theo's done, and gaming. We was talking about gaming and maybe create a gaming channel for that project, which I think is a good idea. Although I'm also very much interested in the, in the asset management functions of the 1155 with respect to the currency, the community currency that we're developing, which is a priority even in terms of gaming, in that it would be used as a reward for people working on the project.
Right, right.
And also for the blockchain art, creating that. And we can, so what we decided was we were going to have another meeting on Thursday at 2 p.m., another app developer meeting, which is going to handle some of this effort. Okay, we also have the blockchain art session on Monday, where we can handle the handle the blockchain art part of the ERC 1155.
So, as I was thinking through this, trying to wrap my head around it, I started creating a spreadsheet with some of the technical aspects to all this, as far as moving the gaming effort further along. So, we recently had some configuration improvements on the platform. We're working on last finalized state and tri-merge, which is, they'll significantly improve performance. And then we'll have the sharding, which is, I should say, it's more of the backing contracts for sharding. Once that's created, so let me write in here, backing contracts for sharding. Then we can create, then the collab coin can start to be a thing. So that's, the collab coin is going to be the mechanism, the currency we're going to use for amongst us for trading hours of services.
These are, I mean, to some extent we're working on a lot of dApps in the collab, but it's really a community coin, not so much just a collab, but a coin.
Oh, okay, so you want to just refer to it as a community coin?
Yeah, or community coins, really, because
community coin.
There's what we're looking at is the community coin will be an hour coin, representing
an hour coin.
Okay, and then we will have a staked Rev token, which
right,
which would be a second token, part of the staking pool application. So the BYO token, the staking pool, and we want to add gaming to that, right?
Right. So are you saying by adding gaming to that, would gaming have their own token, or
I
it
would
would be part of
suggest
the?
that it doesn't. Like
Yeah.
it should just use ref like for all purchases. That's my opinion. And all those items can be like tokens, non-fungible tokens.
I think it has enough of its own tokens with the gear, the gaming gear, right? Doesn't need another token, I don't think.
So okay. So here. So maybe if I start from the very end and kind of work backward. Sometimes that helps me to think through some of these things. So if I project into the future, 6 months or maybe a year from now, 12 months, to where we have this ecosystem, just gaming world. What would it look like and how would it kind of function? So I'm just kind of imagining in my mind. So you have all the gamers out there, and we've reached out to them through various social media channels and so forth, and we've kind of piqued their interest in our chain. They've come to our chain and they're developing some gaming assets on top of our chain using the Raphael's 1155 ERC manager. So, these assets are being created, and they're actually being used in the gaming world across multiple games. And then there's a community token which is being used as the currency when someone needs an asset created. The developers and other interested parties are using these community tokens to spend for developers to develop these assets. So that's this kind of, and all of this is going on in the gaming shard. So, and actually maybe that's probably a good, so we have this gaming shard which has been created, which is happening where all this is happening. And so that's kind of the world that I see us in. 6 months from now, maybe too soon. A year from now, maybe that's more practical. So if that's the world that I'm seeing and I want to kind of operate in, moving back from that, what are all the steps that need to be kind of thought through and created in order to get us to this this gaming world, and so we have the collab, which is the community based off of our chain. And I was thinking about this gaming world that's based off of our chain. What do we call it? Right now gaming is sort of a subset of collab, but I see it kind of spinning off, kind of what we were talking about last week with the R-chain, what was it, the R-chain galaxy, R-chain universe,
Multiverse.
no, the Jim, what was on our agenda from last week that I was talking about?
R-chain constellation.
Constellation.
Oh god.
That's a kind of a bit of a yeah, but it's.
No wonder you don't remember it.
Yeah. So in this R-chain constellation, we have this gaming planet. Well, we'll just call it gaming planet for right now. So we're creating the gaming planet where all of those interested are going to kind of be congregating. So now we'll come up with another name at some point, but we'll call it gaming planet.
What do we have a name for this? application. It's
Well, okay, so that's the secret sauce. So see, I'm not a gaming expert. So here we got Theo and maybe Patrick, and we'll be talking about this tomorrow during the DAP development, which is, what is this thing that would be so enticing, attractive for the people in the gaming world to want to come over and start being part of our Archain gaming planet, our Archain community gaming planet, and start to interact. So we know a component of this is the creating of digital assets to use in the gaming world with the ERC 1155.
how
But
about our play?
our what?
Our play. No, never mind.
So yeah, and I don't know what that thing is as far as what but I think that's where the conversation will pick up tomorrow. So I created this gaming business roadmap and I put it in the DAP developer folder. So it's timelines are very loose. We can we some things we don't have control over when certain things happen. I'm not sharing my screen anymore, but yeah, that's so. But I think we're by kind of working through this, we're with the gaming planet, this is kind of utilizing the best of what the collab can do. It can help bring people together, help to organize. It's working on creating a community token, community coin, and leveraging the Archain technology, with sharding and staking and all of those things. So we're leveraging all of these good aspects of the collab. Now we just have to just keep kind of working through all this stuff.
All right. Well, sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm looking at reorganizing the collab a little bit here, and I'm going to create a category called general. That way, we'll put everything in a category.
Okay.
What did I do? I created the wrong thing here. Now I got two general channels. What did I do?
Oh, don't delete your main general channel. That'd be a mistake.
So this general down here is a
category.
What is it? I don't know. It is a category. So I'll move this. Oops. Doesn't want to move. I guess I have to move all of these things inside here. It won't let me put general at the top here.
Yeah, Yeah,
Because
I'm not.
what I wanted to do was put under DApps here. We have the BYO token, the staking pool.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have we're going to add the game app.
Okay.
Okay, so create a channel here. We can always name it Gamers. Figure out a name for it later. And then where'd it go? Didn't I just create the Gamers D app? Oh, there it is.
There it is. There it is.
You want to help organize this thing, Theo? You can. So I've been trying to keep the current things up toward the top here.
Yeah. Do we have
so
permissions to move things around?
I don't think I have any permissions anywhere.
My goodness, we got a lot of admins here. Probably want to get rid of some of them. They're gonna make a mistake.
Haven't seen Gary in a while.
Yeah, well, Gary's going to have mouth surgeries or something, so maybe he doesn't want to talk. He possibly has some kind of cancer. In any case, he's going to have surgery. So online, where do we have? We have Theo XD. So you should probably put some kind of a icon on there.
Do not block me.
Yeah.
Roles.
Sock puppet.
And
One of Tron's sock puppets.
yeah. And we have Steve. How come I can't find Steve here? Steve's already an admin.
There I am.
You're already an admin. So I don't know. I probably should go through here and take some of these people off that haven't been active.
Yeah.
But basically, anybody who was going to run a channel, I made an admin. You know, so they could. I didn't know we could do things like give people permission to pin without making them an admin. There's apparently a lot of things we can do. It's like I have permission to pin things in the developer section of the pub art chain. Nowhere else but there. Oh, somebody wants me. All right. I should have taken care of him sooner. I thought that was Rao.
Yeah.
I had a call with Rao just before this meeting. And he was sending me some stuff. Okay, so you guys are, so this meeting is probably a good time for us to, talk about any reorganization to be done here. We do have the marketing section. And I don't know. Day category. Now, how could, so if I edit the category, not much, oh, then I have permissions. Roles, members, everyone. Okay, so I can, for example, I can take Patrick M. Okay, and
Speaking of Patrick, I think he's still banned on the main channel.
Yeah.
How do we get him unbanned?
We're working on it as far as have a meeting with Daryl, Ian, myself, and Patrick. So yeah, it's a work in progress.
All right.
so how come when I choose everyone here, it doesn't show, it shows slash. I don't know what slash means. That's like default. If I choose Patrick M here, okay, I can give him, I can give him all the permissions in the marketing channel, in the marketing category.
Seems reasonable. Probably Dan as well, if he's not.
Dan's an admin.
Okay.
I'm just hesitant to give Patrick full management permissions. How do you embed links?
Yeah, that one I don't know.
As far as I knew, you couldn't do this. And, I don't know what, if I don't check these things, I guess if you can't embed links, you just can't put links in the items at all. I don't know. We give them voice and video permissions. Okay, so I made him somewhat manager here. And what I can do is so we have this DAPS category, which I guess I'm going to delete. I wanted to put that at the top, but I can't.
Can't you drag them to the top? Oh,
No,
okay.
it won't move there. I mean, I would have to take all the ones that are not categorized and move them in there, into the general or whatever. I'll delete that. And,
Hey, Daryl.
Hello, Daryl.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
No worries.
Yeah, no, not much is happening here. We're just been reorganizing collab channels a little bit. Okay, so you are an admin here, Daryl. So don't delete any channels. Okay, be careful. It helped to organize it. What I've tried to do is move current things to the top, and the current topic is gamers, the gamers VAP. We don't have a name for it yet, but we're going to meet tomorrow on that. And then we have the community token, which is BYO token channel, and then the staking pools. Are there any other, what other apps do we want to put on here that is a collab effort? Do we want to put should we put well, you're an admin now, Theo, so you can add channels, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have discussions on an app you're working on, maybe.
Yeah, I think those discussions should be like in one of those already existing channels that fits. Like for example, if I was to talk about like a dev that has something to do with gaming, I will bring it to the gaming channel.
Right. I'm thinking of the stuff like the visual thing. I mean, if you're working on something pretty much alone, it's not clear.
Maybe tools, maybe like tools should be a must-have.
Well,
so if someone comes up with a tool that's useful for developing apps, that's where the discussion should be held. And visual rolling kind of fits in that group. As well as JS2Row. Or not.
Yeah, well,
it's not really a tool, it's
we have a Rowline JS. We have a PyR chain. Now, which I guess you
maybe we should categorize all of them as tools. What do you think?
Yeah. I guess the problem is I have all these other tools. Now, a lot of these could be moved into archive. Didn't I delete this one?
Is there anything in there?
Or do we always have that one? I feel like I created this, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it was over here.
Yeah, you created one with a lowercase g.
That's what I thought, but then when I was into it, I was looking at this one. Okay, so it always puts at the end this voice channel, which we haven't used, but we could use.
Yeah.
And then what's this, Steve Henley? You're in there now?
Well, I just clicked on it to see what it was. Yeah.
But your microphone's in use. Hello.
Hello. Test, test, test.
That's pretty nice. It shows who's in the audio channel.
Yeah, I've used the Discord audio a few times. It works good.
How do we get out of here?
That's a good question. Here, let's see here.
There is an end call button just above your avatar on the right. Below. No, just go down. You see the voice connected in green. There is a button on the right.
Button on the right.
No, up. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, the
You just
Hang
hold
on.
over it.
little
Yes.
X. There you go.
Okay.
I can't seem to find mine. There we go.
But so
You could probably rename the channel so it's not named like general, but something like, I don't know, maybe just to rant about something in voice.
Yeah.
Like otherwise people are just gonna show up in there instead, maybe. And think it's the main channel.
we could just call it. Just make it voice for now. What the heck? So yeah. So I like the idea of having an archive and all these channels that are not being used. We can put in archive.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll just rename this one archive. How come I can't create channel? I can create a channel. I can't rename this. You can't delete it. Weird.
Maybe if you right click.
I tried that. Oh. Guess I didn't. Delete category. Okay. I can create.
What's that other channel on the left below collab?
What?
There is a group with the Airchain logo on the left. What's that group about?
What group?
No, below. On the left there are 3 Airchain related groups, or 4: DAPI, Airchain, official,
Airchain Europe?
collab.
You're talking about?
Yeah. What's that? Is it active?
No. It hasn't been active in a while. Not since April. So I'm not an admin there. Or here. So I can start to what does this mean about sync permissions? I just want to take this and move it down here.
It's probably gonna set all the permissions for the archived channel like a default. And I think if you, yeah, it's probably not, people won't be able to post and all this stuff.
I see.
You should probably keep permissions for now. After you can probably always change it and sync.
Okay, so so moving these things is a pain. I wish I could move them. Now, the group memory stuff has been pretty active. What's this R-Chain products? Not much here. And we can move this down for now. What hollow chain, Keybase and hollow chain can go down. Probably shouldn't take everybody's time on this. This is pretty standard. TB shards, I guess that can go down too, huh?
Yeah.
We can always move it back. Web Cafe, I just moved to the bottom, right? Substrate, archive. Our box.
Yeah.
I guess some of these I'll just move down. So you still
I wonder why is there a GraphQL channel?
Why is there a GraphQL channel? I guess to because we want a GraphQL interface to our chain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a I guess this is a lot of old stuff here, but basically, I mean, there's a a GraphQL access for Ethereum, and we're looking to do the same kind of thing for our chain.
So it's just going to be some sort of a tool to communicate with our node, like an optional thing.
Right. And I mean, it's basically used to cache our chain. GraphQL does caching, it does memoing. it'll make the performance much better. But I suppose I could move GraphQL down to the other apps. These are a bunch of apps.
What's key framework? K-framework has been, a big part of our computational calculus talks on Friday. Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's education, really. I mean, we haven't had any general roll-line meetings lately. Or are no members or no runners. Okay, so the current activities are pretty much the top. We can always move up other ones when we have activity in those areas. And we can archive things that people aren't interested in, whatever. But we have a lot of admins here, which is a little bit dangerous, but they can mess up things.
In a way, it's good to have many admins because, at least those that can delete messages. Because as you saw, like in Telegram, there were like a bunch of scammers that trying to scam people on Ref.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people haven't been around for a while and probably should be removed. But they're basically people I trust, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so I'm going to say let's see.
Maybe we should come up with a better name for the gaming.
Gaming
category.
gaps. I don't know what we're going to call that. We can talk about that tomorrow, right? We'll get the gaming meeting on what people want to call that.
Yeah, unless you've got a thought or two as far as what would be a good name for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gamers DAP, I guess because it's DAP development, I put that in. It could be just Gamers Collab.
Gamers or gaming in general.
Because you mentioned that like it's one app in particular, and you wrote gamers like it's just for gamers and stuff, but actually it's also gaming. For developers. for game developers as well. So it's
I think,
kind of
yeah,
broad category.
gaming, GAM. There you go.
Gaming dev, is that good?
Yeah, for now we should keep it like developer only
Okay.
stuff for now. As we see more games coming, then we can probably make like a channel that only contains games, where people can
Gamers
talk about
for
actual
the
games.
players. You mean,
Yeah, for the players.
yeah. I was thinking about Joshy's nth caller game. And maybe we should look at that and see how hard that would be. And caller, chain, the nth caller game. This is part of this tutorial here.
You can grab the link, the GitHub link, and post it in the new gaming channel.
You know, this I think could be. I mean, it's probably just to get some game running on our chain.
Oh, okay.
This might be the thing to break the ice, so to speak.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's silly. And the idea is, I was thinking of using our tokens to, you know, like you put a quarter in to play a game. You know, you put in a token, then the winner gets all the tokens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that can be a fun game that we can work on as we're kind of working out the
And I guess
details.
there's no reason they couldn't work with Rev also, or whatever. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think Rev will be more mainstream than any custom tokens that we create.
well, the reason I was thinking of, you know, having custom, if we're paying people developing games in our tokens, and we give them a utility, that will give them some value, right? So maybe it would take Rev or or Beaver's tokens, whatever. So, hey, and we have connecting. Is that HJ? Yeah. Hey, HJ. So,
Yeah, it's me.
so we, how about
We got the community debriefing here in 2 minutes. I'm going to sign off and I'll see everybody in the other room.
All right.
okay, very good.
I think Dan also made tic-tac-toe on
Yeah?
rolling. If I find it, I will post it in this group.
Okay. We can make it cost a token or Rev to play. Award them to the winner. Okay, very good. It's 1 minute to meeting time?
Yeah, we should probably go to the community debrief.
Yep.
Maybe something interesting.
All right, later, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.